So
hi kids, filler arc.
there's a little, you can tell, change the location. We're in a new place. Baby's baby. So
Things happen.
episode got cut short last
Yeah,
week.
adapt.
Didn't want to post a super
Overcome.
short episode.
Push
So
forward.
welcome back to the pod, guys. We're just jumping in cold. I'm not doing another
Hey, you
intro.
remember Jorgen van Strangle?
Oh yeah. Where did that come from?
I don't know, just pushing forward and being dominant as a person.
What?
You never heard me over here saying how you must adapt and overcome and push forward?
Yeah.
Like when I think of like
As we
mantras like that push forward thing, I think of niggas like Rambo and them thing there.
We're talking about stuff before the pod started, and for sure, adapt, overcome,
Push through.
Put it in a box,
Put it to the side.
put it on the shelf,
What's in the box?
push forward.
What's in the fucking
We
box?
don't look at the box. We
Don't
don't.
open the
We
box.
don't check the
You
box.
don't open the box.
We don't want nothing to do with the box. You just put stuff in the box. You put
Kaiser
the box.
Soze wants you to open the box.
Don't own the box. You just put the box on put stuff in the box. All guys, you know what box I'm talking about. You put the box on the shelf, and we push forward.
When that box gets full, you know what you do?
Get a new box.
Get a bigger box.
That's pretty much. That's not healthy, That's not healthy, but
Welcome
it works.
to being a man.
Yeah, dog. There's this TikTok page called Be a Man, and a couple of like, I laugh at all of them because some of them relatable, but one of them that was like annoyingly relatable was if you have a soft leak in your tile, don't go get it fixed. Just put air in there every now and again.
Yeah.
Be a man.
Yeah. Men don't fix shit.
Yeah, we do.
You adapt.
Adapt. Persevere. Overcome. That's what this episode is. Right, the first half of the episode got like interrupted, and so you know what we do? We adapt.
We adapted and then we're overcoming that shit.
Boom!
Right
So you
now.
guys get that episode in 2 different places. But that beer man shit, though.
Bro, let me tell you something. Like that whole putting it's my father that said it to me one time. I did tell my father's like, yo, you don't see your tires off. I go, yeah, it have a slow leak. My father looked me dead in my face and go, there's no such thing as a slow leak. It's leaking.
No, but it's true. You're supposed to go fix the tire.
Yeah, no, but you have to comfort yourself and say, yo, it's a slow leak. I have time to fix the tire.
Yeah.
Until then, I hit the gas station every 3-4 days,
Yeah,
fill that
yeah,
shit back
yeah.
up. As a matter of fact, normally I run 35, I run in 40 this week, just in case.
Just lost that one extra day. Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
And then sometimes my brain going to overdrive and go, all right, but maybe if the tire is tougher, the air going to come out at a higher pressure, so like it might lose more air. So should I not? Should I run softer? But then it will lose the air anyway because then the tire going.
I don't go through all of that math, dog. If I have a
super
leak,
ego is a bitch.
no, I
man.
don't go through all that math. If I have a leak every day, I walk out like before I get it fixed because I will
You
even
push your thumb in the sidewall.
No man, even that, dog.
Does it
So you know
give?
where my car parked. So I go outside. If I have a slow leak, I look at the tire. If the tire want air. If the tire, if it good, good.
Like that's
And then-
off, hitting the gas station as a roll off the hill.
And then let me tell you what, is when you're on the road and it go flat and you go, all right, let me go fix this shit. That's usually
Yup.
how it works.
Yup. Let me tell you something. It got to the point where I saw.
Never look up from the phone when she tells you it. Be a man.
What?
If your girl has important news, never look up from the phone when she tells you it. Be a man.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do
Pay
that,
attention
man.
when your partner speaks. to you.
Yes,
Communication
brother.
is important.
That is not a part of
Be
being
an
a
adult.
man. Yeah, be an adult. That's
Be
not
an
a part
adult.
of being a man. Being a man is doing shit like you take off your clothes, your shirt that you did wear, but the shirt not dirty, so it goes on the chair. It's not dirty enough to go in the hamper, but it can mingle with the clean clothes, put it on the chair. Be a man.
Nah.
You don't do that?
Even that, bro.
You don't do that?
Even that, bro.
See how Yeltsin said, no, I don't do that.
You ever step over the same dirty piece of clothes for a couple days? Every time you do, you go, I should put this in the hamper.
I should take that though.
I should take this fucking shirt up. step
Under
over
that. Empty, clean sink, nothing in the sink. But you did like maybe take like butter piece of bread. Put in the knife in the sink, Empty sink.
No, watch that.
Nope.
No, it's dirty. You put dirty things in the sink. Bro, alright, you know what my sin is?
Be a man.
What my sin is, and my girlfriend gets really mad at me, and I don't know why I do this.
What's your sin?
I have a hamper. I put the clothes on the ground beside the hamper.
Dog, what the fuck?
I don't want to open it. That extra step of just leaning down and opening it.
That's well,
Fuck it.
I was gonna judge you, but I don't live with my girlfriend yet.
I
But
open the bathroom. I stick my hand around the bathroom and just toss the clothes in the corner behind the door.
towards the hamper. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't live with my girlfriend yet, so I don't know. I don't have any of those.
Yet. You hear that, Bigo?
Yet. Well, so, but what I can know that will annoy her, and because it already annoys people in general, I don't like refilling ice trays.
Wow.
I don't know why.
Bro.
And him know.
Sick.
Him
Yes.
know.
Yes.
I don't
He
like
doesn't.
I don't.
I'll go to his house and be like,
I
yeah,
will-
man,
I
check
will-
the freezer. I doubt there's anything in there though.
I will sooner put water in a cup and put the cup in the freezer,
will.
and then like go back for it like in an hour or so before I fill up the ice trays. I just hate filling up ice trays. I don't know
And then you
why.
have to balance it and
Fam. And then you get like drip on the ground. And again, be a man. So if you're carrying the trays to the fridge and like a water drop on the ground, you going for the mop? There you go. So no,
excuse me, I did science. Water evaporates.
be a man.
All right. You drop ice in the kitchen, you kick that shit under the fridge like a man.
Yeah. 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 And if you have one of them fridge that you can't kick the ice under, just kick it.
Yeah.
Wherever
goes-
it stop, it will
it
evaporate.
will become a puddle and
It'll
evaporate.
evaporate. That's how water
As a
works.
matter of fact, maybe someone else's problem.
We live in on
You have
on
dogs,
the line.
kick the ice to the dogs. Those
Oh
motherfuckers
no, your
love that
Bonnie
shit.
loves ice. On the line of somebody else's problem, be a man. You close the fridge door and hear something drop.
Ah,
I'm not opening
next
that.
person.
That's whoever else is come back. You know when that get back
I just
me in the
hope it's
ass,
not
though?
me.
You know that get back me in the
When
ass,
it's you
though?
alone live.
When I living on my own. When I living on my own and like I lock the fridge and I hear something drop and I go, all right,
That's when you go, that's future man.
that's future me's problem. I do that right now, you know.
I did that shit.
I did that right now where like for example,
That future me is going to regret this moment.
but I'm not doing it. Like I can't be bothered to it right now. And you know what? Future me always hates
You
past
get,
me.
you get the future. If future goes, motherfucking
motherfucker.
pass me.
Why I never just do it then? But you know what? Nah.
I tried to enact this rule in my life.
Whoa.
I had done well at it at the beginning, but then faltered. And I'm trying to do it. If it takes less than 5 minutes, just do it now.
That's a good rule.
Like I try something. I try like it's as a procrastinator, and I procrastinated most of my life.
I am the procrastinator.
like
I am
like-
so good at that shit.
I tried. I heard it and I was just like, that makes sense. It takes less than 5
It
minutes.
does.
What's
If it
5
takes less
minutes?
than 5 minutes, do it. But
And as a procrastinator, I know is a task like that I will put off for weeks.
filling up those ice trays. There are 2 ice trays unfilled on my counter right now. All them dry too, so it's nothing like them fresh. It's all week them dead.
Yeah.
From
Less than 5 minutes. Let me just do it
from
right
Musty
now. Get
Tuesday,
it
them
out,
they
fuck
done.
out the way. But I think that
All right.
Well, here's a realization
I might
that-
steal that from you and adopt it.
That's fine.
I've been looking for
I said New Year's resolution.
yeah. I don't like New Year's resolutions that because people tend to not take them or shit. But they're goals I set for the New Year. Same thing as resolutions, but they're a little different. So like for last year, my resolution was up my camera quality, increase my camera skills, learn photography,
And my boy did that
market
shit.
myself a little better,
Did that shit.
and like prepare to move out.
Did that shit.
So for next year, I've been like looking at, trying to get goals for the year. So I definitely have some but some skill-based goals. But I'll talk to you one away off of the
Away
pod.
from y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah, off of the pod. But in terms of
Love
like
ya.
personal development, one of them is tact in all times. Because I have tact mostly, but like if I'm annoyed, tact goes away. I won't have tact all the time because I like being witty. So like, and then it helps everything after that. There's a quote I did say, if you think for a minute before you do something and then it saves you days of regret, big facts. Another thing, I want to nip procrastination in the bud. So I'm going to adopt that concept from you. If it takes less than 5 minutes, ice trays, washing the knife, picking up the thing on the ground right there.
Less than 5 minutes.
Especially
Just
because
do it
I'm
right
going to
now.
be living on my own
Yeah.
soon. Just do it.
Let's do it.
I'm
I'm
going to add that to my list of things. Respect you.
But a thing that made me realize and that kind of stressed me out is that I always knew that work never finished.
Never.
Work, like literally work can never, it's the concept of work. It never
It
ends.
never ends.
So if it take less than 5 minutes, so I take up the level it out. I take up the shirt, all right, cool. Then I walk past something else, I take that up, I move this, I do that.
You're gonna
I'm
be constantly going.
doing things.
Yeah. That's the thing.
And like as a parent, guys, you're constantly doing things because the child that
My nigga Bob
you brought into this plane of existence
does so much.
Is a force of just pure,
especially at 2:00.
It's like
Not
antimatter.
Not 2, especially at 2 years old.
It's like antimatter, bro.
They unlock. I googled.
You know when antimatter come in contact with matter, it just
energy, pure energy release.
And it just it destroys it.
Yeah, they decimate
just
each other
pure,
because of pure energy.
That's a 2-year-old.
Yeah. I googled I googled what is it called, the terrible twos. It's a combination of
because of anecdotal evidence.
Huh?
Thousands of years of anecdotal evidence.
What?
Every 2-year-old is fucking terrible.
No, we know that, but you know me, I like to know things. So I wanted to know like what was the cause, because there has to be like a biological thing. So it's a multifaceted thing.
If you go by like
it's a struggle where them know who them is now, so they have a sense of identity.
Yes.
So there's a struggle of wanting to be able to do any and everything, but you don't know every and anything. So people are there trying to guide you, but because them trying to guide you and you want the X, it feel like them stopping you from doing X, but you don't have the cognitive ability to rationalize. So it just comes all out in those temper tantrums, and and then when you add, they're a lot better at moving around. They're a lot better at thinking, and eyesight sharp, curiosity peak. So them going touch everything. So that is the cause that scientists think of the terrible twos. And then, right under that, when you Google something and you have like the suggested searches, what's the most terrible age to raise a child? It was, I believe it was 9 to 12. Let me double check that. Then they said something about like the best time to raise a kid.
Motherfuckers is snorky.
They said the best.
You can't pop a nigga in the face when they're 9 to 12.
I mean, you shouldn't.
Fair.
My life is a little different.
Welcome to Jamaica. Welcome to colored parents as on a whole.
And then I think them did say like the best age is like around 5-ish.
Yeah. But listen.
You can reason with them.
That
I
age,
always say in the dog, I'm willing to babysit. Just once I can reason with her.
And that's my thing. So I want Mackenzie to be able to talk, but I don't at the same time.
Because she won't stop?
Like, I'm afraid of her just chatting too fucking much. But, like, I want to be able to reason with her. I want to be able to say to her, this is why I'm telling you can't do this. Okay.
Slight correction. Hardest. Okay, so while cases vary across all parents, a survey of more than 20,000 moms showed that parents find ages 9 to 14 the hardest time. Like, harder than toddlers, elementary school children, and, like, late adult children. 9 to 14 apparently is. And then 5
Carrie just went through that with Mason.
And then 5 to 7 is apparently those like golden years. I mean, all of them are because it's your kid, but the easiest, I guess you would say. Like them, you can reason with them trust you.
Stop popping niggas.
So you can't pop them when they ask question, Bob. Especially when they learn why.
No, in them hard years, mate. Like
I think you have the coldest correction right now, dog, that I've ever seen in my life. And like it worked too. It's like right on the corner of them nails. It don't hurt enough to like traumatize you, but it shocks you out whatever you're doing enough to let you go, dog, what?
To be fair, like I flicked her like in the forehead once and she like stopped and looked at me like, yo,
bro,
what the fuck?
One brain, I just need to talk about the forehead. So there's this scene in Poe where the main character
choke off the
dog, that one there where the main character goes and Tasha talk and that goes, Tasha says something to Ghost and Ghost just comes and just touch her
and just touch her in the third eye, dog,
and choke it. I'm here said, dog, that are the most listen, there's violence and then there's just disrespect. That disrespectful,
the man juking my third eye, dog.
If you do that to your picnic as a parent, whatever the child do, them for going to them room and sit down on meds. Okay, that never hurt, but that is the physical equivalent to I'm not mad at you.
I'm disappointed.
That hot in a dog.
It's like, yo, you're not fucking listening, dog. Just close off your third eye, dog. That's like, cool. All right, you might have got me there.
Yeah, fam. Anything I do to you to get you to the point They chop me in the middle of my forehead with one finger, not the whole hand, not the twist, just the and they'd probably deserve it.
You're just driving a point home.
Like into the middle of my forehead. Like you're going to learn today, yeah, bruh. That was that was a wild one. Oh, I wanted to talk about so those tweets that have been going around, the feminine urge to or the masculine urge to. I just wanted to go through a couple of them, so I may just Google and bring up some. Do you have any of that come off your mind?
No, like I don't get it.
I don't get what?
Some of them are literal, some of them are sarcastic.
Oh,
like it's a meme for the sake of being a meme.
Yeah, that's what happens to most memes, isn't it? After
but it was born as a meme of just like most memes nowadays are now just people trying to make memes on purpose.
I got you.
Like originally, like back in I want to say the early days of memes, but the term meme was coined in like the 60s or 70s. But early days of Twitter memes, like social media, it was a genuine thing that happened, and then it became a meme. Like you remember
Pepe?
the bus.
The boss.
If the bus can't swim.
Yeah.
In Jamaica.
Yeah.
I remember all of those remixes and things.
Yeah.
The DJ Power, big up yourself.
He's
a girl dad.
He's a girl dad too. Yeah. I'm just laughing at you.
No, I'm just saying, big up all girl dads. Shit's hard. He has two of them.
I
That
believe
motherfucker
it.
going through it, man.
I believe hey.
But yeah,
ain't nobody
those
questioning
remixes back in them times, that was like a real thing that happened, and then it became a thing, a cultural thing. It became a meme. Nowadays, man, sit down at them computer like, how can I make a meme? How can I go viral? I don't like that. It's not natural anymore.
Yeah.
It's forced.
There's a lot less.
So I don't really keep up.
There's a lot less organic virality now. You're doing
organic virality.
Was that wrong?
No, I'm just saying that sounds like a
disease.
No, it sounds like a male sexual enhancement pill.
Okay, virility, Bob.
True. Might be.
All right. So
English is a made up language anyway, guys.
All languages are made up. So let's go through the feminine urge memes. You know what? Like, what's funny with some of these when there's like the feminine urge to X. I don't know if that's a feminine urge. Because here's one. The feminine urge to drown myself. That ain't feminine. Unless, I've had that feminine
It's like
urge.
them say how poison is a woman's weapon.
No, it's why? Why? It's cold. It's calculated.
What are women?
True. Okay.
Men are blunt objects. Women are definitely sharp edges.
But they don't mean it when they say it like that, When they say poison is a woman's weapon, like in classic literature.
What do you mean?
They mean it being cowardly. Like it's honorable to like fight.
Yeah, well, woman
and like
being a woman at no point in history has ever been a good thing.
Overs. Overs. But
whether literally or figuratively, unfortunately. Women are amazing and they really should be venerated.
Facts. We're not arguing with this.
How they've been treated all throughout history up to current
We're not
times.
arguing with this. I agree.
Yeah, all throughout history, being a woman.
Hold on. You've gone off the point.
You're womanly
You've gone off the point. Oh, facts. You've gone off the point. All right. When poison is a woman's weapon, I think that should be like treated as alright, cold, it calculated, it have to be done covertly, and it's done with intent to kill. When you go fight and like you maim somebody on a war, or like I don't know if it happened to you, but it happened to me before. A couple of virgins, you virgin them throw two fists on the dun on his friend or on the chuck and cuss to whatever on his friend again. There's no like friending again after poison. Them doing it to kill you. It is cold, calculating, final when done properly.
But them say it's cowardly because you don't do it face to face.
All right, in the words of, this is fun. Okay, so Tywin Lannister, Game of Thrones, him did commit the Red Wedding. Jaime told him that was cowardly, and he asked him, why is it more honorly or brave to kill 1,000 men in battle versus 10 at a dinner? Why do we call it cowardly? Because it's not loud and face to face. Why is that cowardly?
Kind of fair.
So, war is not fair.
They weren't ready.
Okay.
War has rules. What do you mean war is fair?
Blah, blah, blah.
People don't adhere to the rules. That doesn't mean the rules don't exist.
Fair, as long as we said they don't adhere to.
Yeah, but war has rules.
Our spec ops soldiers cowards. They plan to assault a target when it's best for them.
Are they cowards? No. is
the
the act of carrying out an assassination covertly cowardly based on the definition we are currently using in this discussion? There's a lot of context in this case.
Yeah. This is a
Yes,
deep convo.
it is cowardly.
Do you agree with that?
Because it's not face to face.
Do you
Do I
agree
agree with it? No.
Me either.
You're killing niggas. You're not a coward. Like
How it matter how them dead? Them are go dead.
you are literally
You know what I mean? I'm going
killing
dead.
somebody. Like
They're going to die.
if you made the decision, like, yeah, man, I'm going to wet this dog. You
It's
are not a coward. Like,
It's not cowardly.
sorry.
Like
If you make the decision to wet yourself, you're not a coward. Even though them call the cowards way out.
that is. You have to think about it this way, right?
That's not coward. Like people say it's the cowards way out. I'm like,
It's not.
motherfucker,
It's
that
not.
takes the
most
strength.
balls.
What the fuck?
You need to understand, right? That, and we're not encouraging
Life-
anybody.
no,
we're not
life-
encouraging anybody to
life
this.
in and of
the
itself
purpose of life is to
wants to
continue.
continue.
So in order to end yourself, you would have to go
override
against
that.
every
Nature.
every cell in your
being.
body.
Yeah.
Every cell in your body, your spirit, anything you want to call it, has the one base biological imperative. Continue.
Go on. And you're just like, nah.
Physically stop that with willpower, dog. That hard. And
Might
whatever
as
got
well
you there,
jump.
that hard. I don't
Might
care
as
what you say.
well
I don't care what
jump.
you say. Might as well. Let's go on
Might as
another.
well jump.
The feminine urge to block them every 3 months.
I don't.
I think I blocked one person.
Me too. Like I don't. Blocking isn't a thing that, as far as I know, that men do on a regular basis. Like regular men.
Have you
don't
ever been?
swipers.
Have you ever been blocked and unblocked? Yeah, me too.
I was blocked as a casualty of Martin being blocked.
That was the only time that happened to you.
Be blocked
Yeah, that you're aware of.
that I'm aware of.
Oh, John, no, I'm sorry, Bob.
Like she would, she lift the chopper and started squeezing from the hip. So Martin was over there, but I got hit over here just because I was in the arm.
Yeah, it be like that sometimes, yo.
So yeah.
It be like that sometimes.
No,
The feminine urge to lay in bed wrapped in a towel for hours after a shower.
no.
Again,
Dry me off, get me on the
well,
towel.
I don't know if I'll get wrapped in the towel, but I'd lie down naked after a shower
Yeah,
on
but
my phone.
But then I don't. Woman, them just do the towel thing. I don't know.
Like
Dry me
wrap,
off,
what,
yeah.
wrap and wear the towel?
I dry off and fold that shit and put it right back as I
And walk
done.
around naked.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
yeah.
I don't really get the
I
towel
don't get
thing,
the
you
towel
know.
thing.
I'm drying.
I've never worn a bathrobe. I'd like to try it. I don't know
Ooh,
what it's
that
like.
bathrobes are lit, my
That's
guy.
like walking around in
Bathrobes
just
are-
like a body shaped towel.
Bathrobes are lit, my guy. You're just naked under the bathrobe, of course, and then you just come out of the shower, you dry it off, and you walk around a little bit, and you air dry. Bathrobes are kind of fine. If the towel thing,
So do you dry off
If
and
the-
then put on a bathrobe?
I've done both.
Because isn't it like a towel? Can't you just put it on and just be like, all right, I'm good?
Yeah, that's why I've done both. I have come out of the sauna before, but you know, you're kind
Also
of
never been in a sauna.
you kind of messy, so you wipe off with like one of the towels they give you, chuck it, put on your robe because you have to walk through like the hotel or whatever. But I've also you have the robe in the
So you're free
bathroom.
balling it through the lobby?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck. If you
shit,
see, you
son.
see. If you see, you see. Swanging, son. If you like in the bath in your room though, you come out of the shower and you clean. Pulling on my robe, nigga, is a body towel, like you say.
Never been there. I
If
guess.
the towel thing
Why is it a symbol
is
of wealth? It's because rich people can like bathe and then go sit down and not do anything.
and just not do nothing, I'm lazy. Yeah. If the towel thing, the feminine urge to wrap yourself in a towel thing is like wearing a robe, then I get it. It's comfy.
yeah, I don't know. Out of context for me.
Let me scroll through. That one's in pounds. Fighting the feminine urge to be passive aggressive until I get what I want.
It's definitely a feeling. Isn't it?
I can be a little passive aggressive sometimes. But I know you, Bob. Well, it's not to get what you want. Sometimes you're upset and don't want to talk about it.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the difference. Sometimes you're just like
So the feminine.
working through some shit.
That's
and
the
you're
masculine.
upset
So
and you
mine
don't
is
want
the
to talk
masculine
about it.
urge.
No, same here, bro. Because I'll do it sometimes. I'm a little passive aggressive, but it's not to get what I want. It's because I'm working through something in my head and
Yeah.
I'm
You're-
upset.
I'm firing from the hip. I'm sorry.
I'm
And
upset.
it's not you that I'm mad at. It's life.
Yeah.
You're just in the way. You're in between me
Yeah,
and life.
It's a bit of both because sometimes it can be life, sometimes it can be the person upset you. But I do understand, like, you shouldn't do it too often. I admit it's not a good habit to have. Passive aggressiveness to get your way. It's a little. But again,
Ding ding.
been on the receiving end. Have you?
Oh, she's the display picture.
Stop being a fish. Stop being a fish. Stop being a fish. Let me go through some masculine urges because we don't have a woman here to bounce these opinions off. It might not be fair. Be a man, Bob.
It might not be fair. Be a man. Why we're being fair? When have men been fair?
True that. The masculine urge to OD in a McDonald's bathroom. What?
No, thank you.
What?
That would
Why was
be,
that the first one?
that would be a Caucasian masculine.
Why was that the first one, bro? I'm not.
Like, I don't get it. Like, they're saying in the news, you see that more drugs are being found, like with weed being laced with fentanyl. Why? Who doing that?
But fentanyl's not even fun.
No dealer is doing that because they know that they'd be killing the people, not getting them hooked. Because fentanyl is like the difference between getting hooked and dying is like
Too small
nothing.
to be like
like
fuck around.
like
with.
this much.
That's silly. That's just it. I ain't even talk about that.
I don't
That's
know what
silly.
the fuck's happening there, yo.
it. The masculine urge to smoke
It's
weed,
a long
jerk
time
off,
I don't
and nap
talk
all
about the
day.
government on this shit, you know, yo.
He can do it soon. The feminine urge, the masculine urge to smoke weed, jerk off, and nap all day. I mean,
Judge me.
you should probably find something else to do.
Judge
but
me if you'd like.
I get what you mean. You should,
What's obsessed? Like, what's too many times to masturbate in a day?
too many?
What's too many? What's the line? What's the line between
My personal opinion.
I did a lot and I did too much?
My personal opinion.
Personal opinion.
Anything over twice is you're going a little hard.
A day?
You back if it's more than twice a day?
Motherfucker!
Hold on. At what age?
No, motherfucker! Catch me on a motherfucking
way too much and like dog. I don't
Catch me on a day off in the house by myself.
No. Maybe when I was like
I got
16.
5 minutes.
I was like 16, 17. Like you it's the best game ever. No, dog, you don't have things to do.
Yeah, and one of them is masturbating.
Yeah, but all the day, no. Like that was a very
It's not
young
like
man
all
sport.
day. No, it's not like all day. It's like, yo, I have 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Short bursts, frequent bursts.
Yeah, I have 5 minutes.
Hold on. I gotta ask
What's
now.
better than-
I gotta ask now.
Oh.
What was your max number? Like
Ever in life or like ever in life?
My max number ever in life was like 5 times in a day. The man giggles.
Wait, no. Plebeian.
I know. Bob, I tell you, sex feel better for you.
I'm sure. No, ever since you said it, I rationalized it, and I'm sure it does.
Sex feels
Sleep
better.
feels better for you.
Sleep
Sleep
feel better for me. Sex feel better for you. That's gotta be it.
The most ever in life had it's probably 14. As a teenager, maybe as about 16.
You understand?
Somewhere between 15 and 16, probably.
You understand why movies them can let like two you loose and populate a planet, right?
Is that not like
Dog, where do you find the energy? Okay.
what is the biological
At
design?
the end of the 14 was anything coming out?
Why
or
is
was it like in
Mackenzie
the
still
cartoon?
awake?
Your child not going to bed, bro. Sam say he picked her up when she was
Sleeping,
sleeping, so she got the energy.
Yeah. When I went to figure out, my mother said on the phone, my mother laughed and said she's sleeping, so I'm dead tonight.
There you so said so done. So said so. You know what I love when she busted the door, like she get away. She
she know she escaped.
Yeah, she's yeah.
So
All
what
right.
I'm
So at 14, was it like shit coming out, or was it like the cartoons when you turn on a pipe in the desert?
Yeah, she was coming over.
God, damn.
14?
I feel like shit would stop coming out after like double digits.
It's not like the same amount.
Oh, duh.
I'm not like all right.
I feel like it'd be like
At that point, most of them were dry.
okay.
You just get like a little trickle if you got anything.
Man, tell you trickle. You, sir, are a breeder. That's what you are. We would use you to populate the planet after
being a teenager is as a
it's
teenage
disgusting.
male, dog. It's just your hormones start firing and your balls are just like, yo, let me loose.
Rogan described what getting a hard on as a teenager is like the best way I've ever heard.
It's like
anybody
a dog
else.
sniffing a book.
No, Rogan described it the best way I've heard anybody describe it before. When you're a teenager and you have a hard on, it's like being seated at the back of a very long bus and there's smoke in the bus. And the driver at the front of the bus is keeping up a madness. And you can kind of see the madness, but you're not really sure what the fuck's going on. And after you bust that nut, the smoke clears and you were the one driving the bus. That's what it's like having a boner for a dude, and that's so fucking true, man. Like, especially a teenager, bad man. Like, random boners are the most uncomfortable thing in the world
Bro.
at an all-boys school, you know.
Bro.
It's one of
To
the
this
most
day.
uncomfortable things, you know, bro.
So it's there like, no, not right now. This is not the time nor the
Fam?
place.
Fam? No.
Please.
Yo.
Please. Like, you remember that scene from The Office? Please,
Please.
God. No. Please.
Man. The masculine urge to throw a big rock into a body of water.
Man.
For no reason.
What you mean no reason?
Why are we doing it?
It have a splash.
Like,
And you know when it go, you get that deep plunk.
Oh, it feel good in a dog.
Man.
It feel good in a dog.
It's like, yo, where's this heavy stone? And it's like, yeah, that was a nice one.
Yeah.
That's a nice one. Oh, it's fucked up that that's a thing. Like across.
Brother,
like,
cause we're stupid. Like, I'll admit,
me
we're
and you
simple.
grew up in completely different situations and different parts of the country, and we're just like, yeah, man.
No,
that
no, no.
glunk when you throw a big rock in
Alright.
the water.
Alright, here's another universal masculine urge. After you tie something down to the car, you have to slap it and look upon it. You have to. You have to.
How else will I test the surety of the bonds?
There you go. You tie it to the top of the roof and you yank it 2 times and you have to go.
Yeah, I did that shit.
And then if you want
Who
like,
the fuck else is going to
if
congratulate
you want
me,
it
bro?
to
God?
if you want it to like hit different when you do it too, slap it, step back and go. You're not going nowhere.
Yeah,
You have to
yes.
do it. You have to do it, brother.
But is your girlfriend or partner going to walk over to you and go, "You did a good job tying that shit down"?
no, you have to do it.
No. Look at patting the fuck out of my back over here. Remember that? Remember that? Like, remember we started this out. How hard it is being a man? That's one of the things.
Yo.
You give yourself the fucking roses, guy. Ain't nobody else giving you shit. Remember that.
Your girlfriend does that.
Time to time. She ain't gonna tell you did a good
Yeah,
job
we're
tying the
gonna
shit
have
down though. I can
we're gonna
tell
have
you
an
that.
episode one day where like we're on camera and like Sam's over there and Joy's over there.
It's getting mad at us.
Man, no, then we have mics, but then we like dust us. Like the comments going to be like, oh, I'm gonna take man. It's gonna be a fun episode.
Bring it on.
No, look at him. Happy for him. The masculine urge to date a rich girl and take over all the business when her dad leaves behind the power of attorney. That's a masculine urge.
I mean, if you breed a rich girl, the pitting and our stuff.
Bob.
It's the Jamaican equivalent of what you just said. Like there's direct correlation. It's a direct ratio. Like there's proportion.
The man saying that girls is like, hey, this is fact.
What did I say that was wrong? This is the mantra of many a youth in Jamaica. You know, if you breed a rich girl, the pitting and stuff.
You might.
Yeah, you might, but guess what? The pitting and stuff. And what is your goal as a male in Jamaica? Get
a youth. Right.
Alright.
The masculine urge to do anything but go to therapy. Enough, man.
Let's start
say
a
stuff for true.
podcast.
I did both, okay? I did both.
When I saw those tweets, I was like, yo, they must Lego Martin color, you know that.
I did both. Fuck off. I can do both.
My friend did both.
Then goddamn.
So what if he started a podcast?
Look, I started a podcast because it was fun. All right, I wanted to hang out with my friends. And when we get old and we look back at these memories, we're gonna look at them fondly.
When we
Okay.
hate each other. When the band breaks up and we have to come back for the reunion tour.
Who gonna be Joe? You or me? Because I don't plan to be Joe.
I think we know.
Oh no! Don't do that. Don't do that. No. I think that up immediately. What? But
Were you drinking that soup?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm so sorry. I thought this cup was empty.
Fish.
What's
I was
in there?
drinking water.
Oh hush. You're not telling more.
Yeah, that was the equivalent of intimidate. Dash the water out in front of you, you know.
No?
Yeah?
I was pouring some out for the homie.
Fish you.
I was pouring some out for the homie, bro. Fuck you.
The masculine urge to hide my emotions.
What's an emotion?
Bob's way better than that at me. I can't hide that shit for nothing.
Nah, it's not that. I don't know. Is it good that I'm better?
I don't
Is it
know.
that I'm hiding it, or is it that I've lost the ability to express it?
Okay, that's bad.
All right.
If you're better at hiding it, fair.
No.
Lost the ability to express it.
Yes.
That's bad.
There we go. Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, so you lost the ability to express it.
I keep telling someone to have two emotions, anger and hunger.
I have all of the normal. I'm a mad emotion dude as you. So I am the exact opposite of this.
Yes.
So you lost the ability to do. I feel all of them. So I gotta like.
You're an empath. I am not.
I gotta like yank that back because I don't want to be being emotionally bleeding all over everybody all the time. Also, it's really annoying because
I used to be like that.
inconvenient like
I
little
got hurt once. I was like, nah, this shit not worth it.
in high school, you know.
Yeah, not
Bro, that
worth
was
it.
So long ago.
Don't
dog.
matter. Not getting over it till I go to therapy. Not worth it. Back inside. And then I was just like, you know what? Being closed off completely is really bad.
Yeah, it is. It's
Be
not.
selective.
It's not the best.
Have persons, not
But
people.
then again,
So I have my persons.
being an empath is annoying as well because like
Yeah.
things that little things that shouldn't annoy people.
Especially in the modern
bothers you.
world where
That's
like,
annoying.
bad news is constantly at your doorstep.
Even that, I'm not that affected by outside news, as much as I'm affected by shit that like in my own circle.
In your own sphere. Yeah,
And then the thing that, my version of it that annoys me too, I don't get upset outward. So if something upset me, I won't like.
get mad at it.
No, I reactively will because I'm a human, but immediately then it all falls inward and then I get upset at me.
For getting upset at it.
Yeah, and then that's really like therapy. Trust me, helps you. helps you to pick up that. That's not exactly a good thing to do, and
Helps you
I don't
unpack
always
those boxes on the shelves.
Yeah, I don't always. Nah, you see, we're not touching those boxes. on the shelf, all right? And there's no amount of therapy in this world
That will ever
get me
boxes.
to touch those boxes. All right, and guess what? I still make space on the shelf every now and again
Of
for like
course.
because here's the thing. Not everything that bother you have to talk about. Like
There
that
literally are some things that you just have to deal with.
right.
And that's because life sucks. But guess what? It's better than death.
All right. Like you just need
As far as I know.
You-
Because
you
to be
just
fair,
need-
I have not experienced death.
death. Yeah, that's
To
true.
my knowledge.
That's true. You might not be able to like put it in the box and put it on the shelf immediately, but you need to put it in the box and put it on the shelf within like the day. Like you can't walk around with that forever. You know what I mean? Put it in the box, put it on the shelf. Move on with your shit. It's so bad to say, but you really and truly cannot address every little thing because you're gonna feel like a whining little bitch, and it's gonna make you feel away, which will then you're gonna go into that loop. Mark you. Still a work in progress here. I'm only 28, so I still slip up every now and
Men
again.
should feel emotions.
No big facts.
Men are not taught to feel emotions. I believe, as I said, I used to feel emotion much better than I do now.
And then one skinny goth girl hurt him,
Yeah.
and that was it.
What can I say? The boy's emotionally fragile. Yes.
Are we all a little
So
bit?
it's just like, all right, cool, boop, never doing that again.
Yeah,
Lock that shit up. And then I was just like, as I said, I was just like, all right, cool, maybe 1 and 2 people.
I did that for a while still.
No, but you said the thing is, I'm good with my 1 and 2 people. Dog. It's like, all right,
You don't have to have a big
there's a
group.
spectrum of people on the planet, right? There's people who have many, there's people who have few, there's people who have none. I'm okay with the few.
Yeah,
Like, and it's
I definitely don't want it.
and it's not even a point of like not opening up myself to hurt because I've accepted that like life is painful. So it's really, it's not that you're
You've completed Evangelion.
yes. How I've rationalized it is that it's not that you're blocking out pain, it's you're blocking out joy.
Yeah, quite literally what it is.
That's what it is because you're gonna feel pain, open or close.
Oh, look at this. That's actually the point of Evangelion. Like when she,
Really? Well, there you go.
like legit when she,
Wish she had just said that.
When she-
if you've ever seen the end,
oh no, I'm madness. when Shinji rejects instrumentality, his meds is literally that being individual and like part of life sucks and it is pain, but another flip of that coin is all the joy and shit. So if you don't feel any of the pain, unfortunately, you won't have the ability to feel any of that joy. So you just have to accept that is a part of life, but you have to pick what is worth enduring a little bit of that uncomfort for. You know what I mean?
it's like there's this thing about working really hard now so that you don't have to work hard later.
Mm-hmm.
Like, working hard for 5 years so you don't have to work hard for 20.
Sometimes I always think if you can make it to the 20, but
So there's this balance of, live right now and I need to live in the future.
mm-hmm.
So pick your poison, kids. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not your life guru.
Yeah, no, bro, fam, working through this shit one day
Let
at
me tell
a
you
time.
something.
I ain't perfect
It's just
at
the other
all.
day I understood what it means to to give life meaning. Because I saw a quote that was like, humans are the only ones who pay to live on this planet.
Humans are, yeah.
And why is it that in Western cultures, in order to be validated, you have to prove that you are useful? Why are other forms of life, what's the word I'm looking for? Why are other forms of life like respected for just existing?
But
Why do
but
humans have to prove worth?
May I answer that question?
Sure.
I don't know if this is the right answer.
Class?
I don't know if this is the right answer, but in my opinion, it is along the lines of, yeah, sometimes life sucks, but with that suckiness comes great joy as well. With the ability to reason and to conceptualize I and me, you then inherently want to find meaning in the I, and the human mind always want to find order in chaos.
Mm-hmm.
And life
Pattern
is
recognition.
and life is inherently chaotic. So through this chaotic puzzle, the brain wants to find a see-through, a guiding line, a reason for. Some people it falls to God. Some people that falls to their purpose.
So you have to give your life meaning.
Yeah.
But in my mind, after realizing that, giving your life meaning is a social construct.
Yeah.
It is. Life
Yeah.
is or should be inherently valuable. Life should be inherently meaningful. Life should be respected and revered for what it is. Life. What you do with life is completely different from life.
Yeah.
So what you do with life is the meaning that you give to your life.
Yeah.
We spoke about My Little Pony.
This nigga went hard.
It's coming back. It's fucked up. First half of the episode is coming back right now.
Wow.
My Little Pony.
Full circle.
The whole full circle. The whole finding your path in life and just sticking to that thing. Like when they discover their true meaning in life, they literally get a mark appears on them that signifies what their meaning is in life. That's what it is. Humans are the only ones who took life and made it more complexities. Animals get up every day and just like, all right, I need to eat.
Yeah, and not die.
I need to eat and not get eaten today.
I need to eat and not get eaten.
If it's breeding season, I need to have the energy to
Get
fuck.
some fruit.
And then after that, I need to just go back to eating and not dying. And that's what humans did for a long time. And then we built society and just like, all right, we need to do a lot more to be validated. But why? Why is being alive not valid?
It's a part of the hell we created for ourselves.
Yes. Like even time.
Human construct.
Time is a complete, like time don't exist.
Literally, it doesn't.
Time only exists for humans. Like,
dogs just recognize patterns. Because as I say, my dogs know when it's dinner time, but that's a whole different
them
thing.
know the sun is at this point in the sky.
And I'm a belly grumbling. Yeah, that's about it.
Like, we used to be able to do that when we were more in touch with nature. And I'm not advocating for anybody to go back to nature or anything. Like, my plan is to run away from society, as you all know, but I still plan to be technologically connected. But when we were more connected with nature, we could tell what time it is by the position of the sun in the sky.
Yeah, and then that's where the dial came from, and then the dial became math.
Exactly. And we would, when we used to follow our food, we used to follow migration patterns of the animals that were hunted.
Yeah, nomadic lifestyle.
Like we used to be way more in tune. Like it's crazy to me though, like birds can feel the magnetic field of the earth. Feel or see.
Alright, you know.
I know you don't fuck with birds.
But
I found out birds shit in their own diapers.
I don't and the mom eats it. I don't fuck with birds in the that I don't want them around me. But I will admit that they do some like fantastical shit.
They're dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That made it.
They do some fantastical shit. One of those fantastical shit is the fact that we need a compass to align with the Earth's magnetic field so we can know where we are. They just have that shit built in.
We need to use special rocks from the Earth.
Yeah. Where we like got the electrons on one side so it's polarized. They just got that shit built in.
Remember.
Right.
And them hollow bones.
You know what's another thing that's really cool? I'm going to go back to the urges, jokes, whatever soon. Nat Geo, I was reading one of their magazines. There's an expose on hummingbirds. And they're trying to figure out how hummingbirds can fly stationary. So, When most birds flap their wings, they create uplift. That's how they go up. Hummingbirds flap their wings so fast and they flap front to back. They create a little like vortex underneath them, and that vortex is what keeps them right there.
They're treading air.
Literally. That's sick. I don't like birds, but I can admit when something's cool.
Little tiny birds.
I can admit when something's cool. I don't like them, but you know. The masculine urge to have a Beyblade fight once again. Let's go.
You say it jokingly, and that's the fuck up part, you know.
Let's
because
go.
Right now, if I could find a dog with a couple working Beyblades, I'm ready, you know.
Done.
If you have a stadium, it's good. If not, we'll
find a corner.
We'll find a plastic chair.
We'll find a corner, a sink, plastic chair. Let's go.
Something. I'm ready.
Let us go.
Hit us up at the Bamcast. Do you have a working Beyblade set? We're ready for this. We'll record it and put it on our page.
Yeah, let's just make a whole tournament out of it.
Let's fucking let it rip. What's the next masculine urge? Cause that one hit home.
Yeah, so bad.
Like that brought back memories of going to school first and second form in the morning and playing Beyblade on the teacher's chair.
The masculine urge to introduce psychologically fragile individuals to existential dread. That fuck up.
I shouldn't
accurate.
smirk.
That fuck up but accurate.
I shouldn't smirk.
Yeah, because that accurate shit.
It's like, hey kids, you want to see a dead body? That is only something a man would do. A woman would never
do that.
Never ever. Only a man would do that.
Hey kids, want to see a dead body? Fam, oh my word. Dog, we shouldn't have laughed at that, you know?
When you said it, I was like, I should not be smirking. I felt like that Thierry Henry gif where he's trying to hold back the laugh.
Because, yeah.
Dog.
The male urge to use the Borat voice.
My wife.
You want to know what the rest of the tweet was?
No. But it's the only
the male urge to use the Borat voice every time someone talking about their wife.
My wife.
Yeah.
Borat never really grabbed me.
Dog,
and I definitely never watched the other movies.
Bro, wow, this one comes from a woman. This one slapped well home. She know her man well.
Wow.
The masculine urge to sit on the toilet and dissociate for 45 minutes.
Where else will I find peace?
Fam.
In this chaotic universe.
Which peace?
If
Sam talking
throne.
to you on the toilet.
We're talking
about this before the podcast.
I start locking the door because Mackenzie start opening the door now. So.
Yeah, but Mackenzie come sit down beside you.
Yeah, or come sit in my lap.
While you're on the toilet?
Yes.
Taking a shit?
Yes.
In your lap?
It's not comfortable.
That's not okay.
She does it with her mother. I'm like, yo, be good, different hardware. Shit's not the same.
Yo, we're talking about this before the pod started, and I was telling Sam, like, yo, at overs, right? It's close and your family close, whatever. Leave me alone when I'm in the bathroom, fam.
Her potty's right across from her toilet, because, you know, like, when we go, she goes to build the association of using the toilet. And whenever she pees, I'm like, yo, Sam, come and teach your daughter to wipe. I can't show her different equipment.
Literally.
You shake mine, you can't shake hers.
You can wipe either way.
You'd have to shake the whole child.
I pictured you.
Yeah. You know, start locking the door. But yeah, the bathroom is the...
Don't blame you.
You remember True Level? Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
That's the bathroom.
Oh, True Level. Oh my God. What him did say?
That's me.
What him did say when he was on
So we're all sheep. You're all sheep.
All sheep to the cosmic slaughter.
To the cosmic slaughter.
Reality's a lie. I don't want to live here anymore. Everything's lean.
Yeah, everything is lean, bro.
The masculine urge to, I don't know, you're just different every time they ask why you like them.
I know that. Well, I guess the Jamaican version is our thing different.
Our thing differently. Like, yeah. Why aren't we better at express? You know, it comes back to not being taught or socialize how to express or
also it's a man expressing his emotion for a woman is generally cheapened by other men.
What do you mean?
Simping.
Oh, yeah. All right. I need y'all to understand. Right? Simping is a thing, but treating your woman well, it's not simping. It's just being a decent person.
Appreciating the woman you donkey punching is the least you could do.
Donkey punching, you know. Dog,
I don't know what y'all. I'm not doing that, but I don't know what y'all niggas doing.
You're afraid she go blind.
I'm giving you an extreme here, punching her in the medulla oblongata.
Another one. The masculine urge to watch the shittiest action movie ever made.
I love shitty action
Fast
movies.
and Furious. You still don't watch Fast 9 yet, you know?
Something there. I'm waiting for the Fast and Furious with dinosaurs. Shitty action movies. It's not even shitty action movies. It's purposefully shitty action movies, like parodies, like Kung Po Enter the Fist. Fire.
Yeah, Kung Pao was
Tree
pretty good.
Titty Bitch. And the cow
That's like
shooting.
the first thing I remembered from Kung Pao too. Memorable.
She had three
titties.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And the cow shooting the Matrix milk.
Yeah.
Exactly. And what was the other one now? Bumbleclot now. When they were shooting the weapons off of the strings. And the dog that run fast from the lady beating him. Or was that Kung Po? No, Kung Po.
I don't remember. A long time I watched it, you know?
No, there's another. It's Kung Po and another one. I can't believe I'm blanking on this because I love this fucking movie. But like fuckery movies like that, I
Kung
love them.
Po, fucker movie.
There's another one.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name.
Me though.
But
But
yeah,
I know,
like,
I know which
alright.
one you mean.
Steven Seagal movies? Yes. Trash? Yes. Like early Steven Seagal. Man would not get hurt no matter what. Even though. Like him do that Aikido shit, which is all wrist.
Garbage.
Just
bro.
bare slapping. The man just
Garbage,
tapping the fuck out of you.
You know who was Steven Seagal boy though?
Who?
Prime Anderson Silva.
Really?
Had him in his corner. Everything. Garbage though. Absolute trash.
But yeah, 'cause Anderson did Aikido. Those Aikido.
You don't remember the upward elbow knockout? He's the only man ever said that in my life.
That's an Aikido thing?
I mean, there's a lot of this. I can only imagine like pushing forward and going right up to the chin. Like, first of all, sick move. Who thought of that? You know, his coach.
That's Spider.
The fight before he did it, him did tell him coach him on it and practice it, and his coach was like, "Bro, this is fucker. This will never work in a fight." So he had his brethren hold a pillow in the hotel room, and that's why he practiced it, and that's why he finished the fight the following night. Upward elbow to the jaw.
Did he turn around to the coach and go, "See that bitch"?
The masculine urge to never admit that I am the problem. Enough. That happens
Going
a lot.
past that.
That happens a lot.
Well, to be fair, due to my, my other mental issues, I generally assume I'm the problem.
Same Z.
Nonetheless,
I assume I'm the problem first.
Yes.
And it's then through like
I am
either-
guilty.
And then
then I'm proven innocent.
so I assume I'm the problem first, and then it's either through like introspection and thinking I will
Or someone just looking at me and going, "It's not you."
I will or that.
And at either which
So-
point I will go,
Are you? I think
Are
it's
you
me.
sure?
But dog, why are we the same person? So
"It's
much?
been me so many times. Are you sure it's not me this
Why
time?"
are we the same person in so
'Cause
many
we're
ways?
men.
That's crazy, bro.
This is a socialization that we've developed growing up in Jamaica. A society where showing emotions is frowned upon, and being a man means beating a woman.
What? Oh yeah.
In this country,
If him no beat him, don't love you.
literally a thing that is known and said across this country. Him beat me because him love me, and if you man not beat him, don't really love you. That's fucked up. But that's just like my friends would always tell stories of them getting beaten as kids, and then I'll never forget the time my brother told a story and just looked around and went, "I think I might have been abused as a kid." And I was like, "Yeah, probably, my guy." And so should have flinged the hot iron after him.
That's not okay.
It's what was in reach.
All right, on the topic of
Was
doing
it
what was in reach.
was it Mantis that did talk about the pot
Shamar.
on the pot cover?
Shamar.
It's Shamar to get the pot on the pot cover.
Shamar.
Dodge the pot and catch the cover in them chest.
Yeah, no, I catch cover inside my head.
That is abuse.
Yeah,
But guess what?
You're not supposed to throw
That's
a
just a normal thing in Jamaica for a lot of people. Just
You're not
fucked up.
supposed to throw a pot at your child.
You shouldn't be throwing anything. You can throw la
You can throw a
chancla.
pillow.
La chancla.
What?
The shoe. The slipper that every Hispanic mother. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. That's la chancla works. You can't knock that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the shoe.
You can't knock it. It works.
You can't throw a pot, brother.
Yeah, I throw pillows at my kids all the time. The fuck up thing is they're like the size of her body, so when it hits her, it hits her.
Yeah, she flies. The masculine urge to live alone in a castle, outlive everyone who has ever loved you, and still not go to therapy.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not even commenting
That
on
would
that
be
one.
fantastic.
I was even commenting on that one. The masculine urge. Hi, Sam.
Is the baby finally sleeping?
She's still awake?
She's still awake?
Oh. You want to come on the pod? The masculine urge to carry all the groceries in one trip.
because I had one and I gave one to Martin. You want one so we can balance it out?
Bob's in trouble.
And then that someone that always I suck down the Capri Sun. Someone don't know I should come out there with her voice so deep right now.
Her voice is deep.
She would take like a bit out her voice when she talk to me. What's the wrap up?
Yeah, what's the wrap up? We wrap up in like 10 minutes.
What does that have to do with me?
You're going to go entertain her.
No, as I go in the room that
She
gone
gonna
sleep.
Yeah, it'd be like that. I used to be able to look at you and laugh, but it'd be like that. I understand.
Welcome, my brother.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome.
It'd be like that. I know.
Welcome.
I know. The masculine urge to carry all the groceries in one trip. Yes. If I cannot carry them in one trip, I am weak and I need to go train.
I'm weak and I need to go train. I don't.
You do more than one trip?
Back in the day, we used to get bags.
Yeah.
Nowadays, we don't get bags.
Come to the big.
We just get the shits.
No, yeah, the big bag.
Who remembers those? I always forget my shopping bags.
You used to buy a shopping bag when you're buying shit.
And then I'd have 1 million because I already have 1 million here. I just keep forgetting them.
So hold on there. When you go buy a bag of things and you don't have the shopping bag, you carry them in your hand like baby?
Or no, I get a box.
Fair.
And if I don't have a box, I buy a paper bag. And you cannot carry more than a certain amount of paper bag in your hand before them shit start tearing up and falling apart.
Fair.
So back in the day, yeah, nowadays now. Like what used to amaze me as a kid, like my mother used to carry all of them in her hand. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, but mother strength different.
This lady strong, yo. Fuck. I'm like struggling with 2 bags in my hand, you know.
Mother strength
and she have like
right
4 in each hand, boy. And I'm like, yo.
Wow. All right, man, them. If this is you, fix up. The masculine urge to gaslight the clitoris into non-existence. If that is you, my guy, Google.
Gaslight the clitoris.
You know what blows my mind?
I've never heard it said like
No,
that.
but you know exactly what they mean.
Yeah.
You know exactly what they mean. Like if it's here, them go all around it, but them just not talking to the liquor man in the boat. Brother, Google a picture. Like you can Google diagrams, you can go into a book. There's no excuse for you to not know where it is. And I never understood when people say them don't know where it is.
Described.
I don't understand when people say it's right
In
there.
that way.
It's like it's at the apex. It's right there.
And even that, thank you. I was about to say, it's literally at the apex.
It's at the apex. It's right there.
It's pointed at.
Not literally the apex, but it's like it's right there. It's like it's right there.
It's literally like you pull back the apex and it's looking
there.
at you.
Like how do you not? I feel I understand when like I'd be upset if I was a woman and that was a thing.
Biology was amazing to me when I started realizing the analogs between the penis and the vagina. Yeah. In terms of like the head of the penis is the clitoris.
Yeah, literally testosterone made it develop.
Yeah.
And then the
lips of the vagina came together and the balls came down. The balls
dropped into it from your gut.
From up in your gut.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yo, that shit cray.
The masculine urge to respond with, damn, that sucks. Huh? The masculine urge to respond with, damn, that sucks. In Jamaica, it would be the masculine urge to respond with,
Jano.
I
was going to say, I've never said damn, that sucks. But
Jano in a dog. And that's the end of the sentence.
Or that rough.
Jano.
Still.
Osh.
That rough still. You ever say still? Or stills?
If I say stills?
I'm out. Don't even message me again. I chop, you get chopped. Don't call back my phone.
I chop, you get chopped. Don't call back my phone.
I chop, you get chopped.
Big facts. But if I say Jano, that hot in stills, I'm done. I
don't give off.
Actually, let me tell you what I don't give a fuck is. If like you're talking to me and I'm not looking at your engagement like on my phone and then I go, yo, that's crazy. I didn't hear a word you said. I didn't hear a word you just said to me.
One say, what do you think about that, dog? I say, yo,
that's crazy, dog. Osh.
Rough, my G.
All right, last 2.
You're good though.
Oh wow, the last. All right,
the way to end every conversation.
But you're good though.
You're good though.
You know, say my mother just passed down and my house burned down and like I lost my left foot.
I know, dog. That rough stills.
But you're good though.
You're good though.
That's it. Don't give a fuck what you just said. 0. The masculine urge to smoke after every minor inconvenience. That's bad.
Why do I smoke?
It for the inconveniences. It's bad. We shouldn't do it though.
I smoke so that I can endure the inconvenience.
I smoke so that I can endure.
Like I don't know how that. Like, all right. So if you, as a police officer, you put on a bulletproof vest to endure a gunshot, right? Because you know it's a
Man said to
hazard.
endure. Stop saying to endure. No, say to endure to survive gunshot, which involves enduring, but don't say to endure.
But
That
to
sound
endure
that
gunshot,
sound
right?
bad. That
So,
sounds so bad.
You know that life might have these fuck up things, so you smoke the spliff to endure the fuck up things. I don't see how this wrong. Or is that a masculine urge? I'm sure women do that too.
No. Women have much less self-destructive tendencies than men. You gotta admit that. Man self-destructive.
I mean,
bad.
Heterosexual women are inherently self-destructive because men are the most dangerous thing on the planet, and the fact that they're sexually attractive to them is just cognitive dissonance.
Yeah,
But
thank
we
you.
appreciate
We appreciate
you
it so
very
much. Appreciate it so
But it's
much.
Definitely cognitive dissonance.
I appreciate it so much.
Or safe ones. Them dangerous niggas, please just jump. Ted Bundy motherfuckers.
The masculine urge to use physical activities to distract me from my declining mental health. It's called a gym, yeah. What do you mean? Yeah. The masturbation will be your physical
I
activity.
just smoke more weed. And and do more of that. Yep, fair. Got me.
Wow, the masculine urge to not even do the bare minimum. Fix up if that applies.
Yeah, I'm just like, at least do the bare minimum.
Fix up if that applies, lads.
It's called the bare minimum. It's literally the least you can do.
I'm not reading that one.
No thanks.
I'm not reading that one.
Too much space.
What?
Terror.
On that note, thank you guys so much for enjoying this episode of the podcast. You know, shout out to Boom Draw Physics shout out to the Grammy-nominated producer Boom Draw Physics for the intro song.
Today's price
is not today's price. Big up the dog, you know, so much. Shout out to Prismatic Verse, intro sequence, and the branding that is going to be somewhere here at the bottom. You know, YouTubebright.com, promo code BAM10, 10% off anything you have ordered. Epidemic Sound ambassadors, click the link below, 10% off anything there, and get 30 days royalty free music. Help us out, you know, all of the above.
Masculine urge to eat fried chicken.
That's just the black man's urge. Dropping bombs on your moms.
Nigga. Why you eat so much chicken?
Nigga.